Quick video today. Just came back from a local Hyundai dealer. Never thought I would look at the Hyundai cars. I didn't even know how to pronounce the brand. I was always saying Hyundai, and then I found out that it's basically it's the same as Sunday. It rhymes with Sunday. Hyundai Sunday. Why it has to have that Y in there, nobody knows. But a guy at my work had his I think it's Elantra or Sonata. He had a Hyundai Sonata, like a nice looking car, like 2023, no, 2022, and it got damaged by hail, and the insurance company looked, and because his car is pretty much 3 years old, they said it's a write-off. So they gave them the money, and this guy goes out and he buys exactly the same make and model, Hyundai Sonata, only different color. Very nice looking, kind of like modern gray, kind of like the shirt, a bit darker. And I found out that he used to work at a car dealership, and so I go and ask him. I say, "Hey, everybody says that Hyundai cars, suck. There's always recalls and stuff like that. Why did you buy the same car?" So that means that there's something maybe wrong in the public's, perception. And he says, well, the general consensus is that, yeah, Hyundai cars had issues, but between 2009 and 2000, I think he said, either 13 or 16. So basically, brand new ones are not bad, they're good. And I was interested in this Palisade. They have this big SUV, Hyundai Palisade. It's kind of like a luxury level, and that's what I wanted to look at. But the problems with a lot of SUVs is that even if they have, even if they can carry 7 passengers, plus 1 seat for the driver, it's all because the third row is very far back, so you pretty much have no room for luggage, right? And again, I'm planning to use this for Uber and rentals, so I need the luggage space, and so I did an inquiry online the other day, and some lady calls me back. She says, we have a big sale event on Saturday. Let's do an appointment. How's 9:15? And that's today, 9:15 in the morning. I said, fine. I just want to test drive, see how it feels. And that one has that Palisade has a V6. Lots of power, like 300, close to 300 horsepower, 300 or 285 torque. And I went in, I was there at 9:14, talked to the receptionist, very cute looking girl from Ethiopia, I think, like, dark, beautiful skin, amazing. And she says, yeah, I'll let her know. I said, I'm here to see Kim. And she says, I let her know, you can wait in the lounge. So I grabbed her business card from the reception desk, and I wait there 5 minutes, 10 minutes, nothing happens, right? So I left. Because another thing was, there was a lady sitting, because turns out this lounge is also used for service, when people bring their cars for service. And one lady was there, and the guy comes out, Indian guy with expensive watch, and he says, yeah, so there's nothing serious with your battery. We just charged it a little bit. It was the charge was low. Basically, it turns out the car was not starting. She had a Hyundai. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, sorry, I'm cooking a burger. I have some frozen burgers, and Google says it's 6 minutes on one side. So I set the timer for 6 minutes, and that's what it was. So now I flipped it. We're good to go for a couple more minutes. But basically, yeah, it was funny. Like, the lady came to the service, and she says, my battery, the car was not starting. And all the guy did was, he says, the charge was low. We just charged it a little bit. You should be good for now. And she looks at him and she says, it's not going to happen again. He says, well, it should be good for now, but when you come for oil change, we'll look deeper into this to see what's causing this. So basically, I'm like, what the? If I had the issue like that, I would want them just to charge the battery. Because something is definitely not right. It's either, it's not charging, or one of those thermostats or whatever, like the sensors is off, right? Not thermostat, sorry. But you know, there's a sensor that decides when to charge, when not to charge. I remember I had that issue on a little Honda engine on my RGN. So yeah, so like, and I look all the, like, you know, I love Indian culture, I love Indian food, but all the salespeople are from India, and there's bananas everywhere, and I'm like, what's going on? And it turns out the sale that this Kim lady was talking about, it's not a regular sale, it's the sale for cars damaged by hail. But this recent hail, the same one that pretty much killed my Jeep. And these guys, turns out, even though they have canopies, they have hail canopies outside, but a lot of the vehicles got damaged. And when I was driving, I sent him a message. First I said, I'm here at 9:15, no response. And then I went to my car and I said, I waited and left after 10 minutes. No response, no text message, no phone call. So I never saw the sales lady that invited me to be there, but I happened to look inside. Like, I found one Palisade that was locked because it was sold, but then another Palisade had the windows down, and I could see inside, because you know it's hard to see inside where all the windows are tinted in the back there, right? Because here it's illegal to tint the windshield and the driver's side and passenger side windows, but you can tint the rear passenger windows, and like on my Jeep, that's what's tinted, and it's hard to see inside. I just wanted to see how many seats are there. Captain chairs, 2 or 3 in the second row, right? And finally I found, while I was waiting for her, I thought she was coming, I found one of these Palisades, and yeah, it's a great looking vehicle. Inside it's total luxury, I'm telling you. It's like a Beamer, you know, like all super nice leather, nice stitching, but again, this one had the captain chairs in second row, and then yeah, 3 seats in the back, but behind there was like this much space in the luggage compartment. So basically it's not for a group of 6 people. Like if a group of 6 people and each one has a backpack, there's no room. But the car, they say, yeah, you can, you know, fold seats down, but then you cannot have 6 people. So, and that was another reason why I left, you know, just that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see one of those in person. And then the same, when I was leaving, they had a bunch of used ones around there. There's a Nissan dealer next to Hyundai. And I drove through the Nissan, you know, parking lot, because they have a bunch of used vehicles. And they have a big SUV called Armada, I don't know. But it's huge, right? And you would think there would be a lot of space inside for the luggage. And this one was locked, but I look in the back, I could just see like this, you know, and there's like this much space. Again, there's a third row is in the very back. That's the only way they could fit it in. And there's this much space. Probably you can put like 2 suitcases in there and 2 backpacks. That's it. Like my Jeep has more space, but my Jeep only has 5 seats, including the driver, right? So that's the problem. So I don't know. Oh, and then I noticed that Armada, I noticed hail damage. So basically, all this trip made me was hungry. So now I'm cooking a burger. Usually I don't have any breakfast, but now 5 to 10, I'm gonna have a burger. And then today I'm shooting a wedding at 3:30. So I'm gonna do another video about that. Thanks for watching.